Come on and vibe, come on and vibe, come on and vibe. Feeling kinda wavy, my shorty body looking crazy. The way you looking at me, ooh, it's doing something to me.
Let's go. I'm live. I'm here. We here, Grenada Blacktop. As you can see, look at the floor right here now. This is the court. Grenada built to win, you know. We just started by getting our own paint, putting our own logo on the floor, our own colors. I know y'all don't probably like it. It's still a little cracked up right now. We got some work to do for next summer, for 2020. We sketched out some things that we want to do for next summer. Grenada Blacktop Classic is also a non-profit organization geared towards kids from 8 to 18. Once again, Grenada Blacktop Classic is also geared, it's a non-profit organization geared for kids 8 to 18. In the morning time, the tournament starts from Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., starting with the clinic from 9 to 11. Basketball clinic for all youth, ages from 8 to 18. Free clinic will be right here on this court. Free clinic, we'll provide you refreshments. You'll get shirts, shorts. You'll be taught by some of the best trainers here, some of the best coaches. We have wristbands, headbands, we have everything out here. One of our projects we're working on to try to reconstruct this court is, if you see right here, if you look over, you see the long fence going across with the 2 trees right here. We're looking to take that down, move the fence, and maybe sand it down and put bleachers up so more people can sit down while games is going on. It's a small court right now. It holds roughly a good amount of people, but that's one of the projects we're doing. Getting the floors done over, changing the backboards. This is our 7th annual coming 2019 summer. For each division, we got high school, middle school, college pro division. So we got 3 divisions. We're looking for 10 teams each division. If you got a team and you want to join, please hit us up on Instagram at Grenada BTW _Blacktop Classic, or hit me up on Instagram, International Rod 5, or VCal Instagram, VCal15 on Instagram, or you can hit up my man CoobieTV. Any one of us, hit us up. We want y'all to know about the tournament. We want y'all to get in the tournament. May 4th, we did have registration. If you guys missed registration that day, May 4th in PS 112 was a great day. We fought it from 9 to 3. We started talking about the nutrition of the body, eating healthy, staying fit, stay away from salt. We talked about a little bit about diabetes. We touched on different topics, the patella of the knee. We also went into a lot of drills, skills, shooting, passing, dribbling, just to teach the kids the fundamentals. Most importantly, triple threat. A lot of people get to basketball, and first thing they do is, they start just dribbling without even getting the triple threat. Most kids don't even know what triple threat means. So we want to teach them the terms, terminologies, and how to get into triple threat and do it physically. So that's what we're really about. Grenada Built to Win started 2013 summer of August. We felt the need, me and Vance Callahan, we felt the need in Edenwald Project. There was not enough activities going on. So we decided to start it right back in our old neighborhood. Hey, let's just do a tournament, let's start something, get the kids going. The basketball court here was empty. It was worse than this. There was no paint on the floor, there was no rims, there was nothing. So we kind of really changed this up a little bit to make it look like something. It's not the best right now, but it's good right now for just starting out. But once we change everything up, it's gonna get even better. Once again in the fall, we'll also have a basketball tournament in the fall time for a winter tournament. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing a spring tournament. We also have a non-profit organization that wants every kid, District 12, to sign up. Every kid uptown to sign up. Sign your kid up to Grenada Built to Win non-profit organization. It's geared towards academics also. It's not just geared towards sport. We teach more than one sport. Fortunately, basketball right now is the dominant sport that we know. We just want every kid this summer to, stay safe, have a safe haven. We want this to feel like home when everybody come here, June 22nd is opening day cookout, opening day with games filled with fun. We'll have chess out here, face painting. We'll do a number of things. We'll have music, we'll have some rappers out here. We just want everybody to have fun, safe haven place just to start, just to start out, which would be good, right? right now, as you can see, it's a little windy. It's real cold in May right now. As you can see, it's windy. There's a climate change, but even out here, it don't really stop some kids. Some kids were just out here running full courts before they felt like it got a little cold. But some years back, we would have still out here hooping. So we just want this to be a safe haven for kids to play all the time, where they can just come and have fun. They don't gotta really go too far. Edenwald Projects right here is development. Two sides of the projects right now. This is the north side of the projects. They got over maybe 4,000 units here in the apartment. One of the largest developments across the city here. Edenwald Projects probably, I wanted to say, the second largest development in the city. So a bunch of people come outside. I know people known, when they say Edenwald is known for like violence, you know, bad things. People say, hey, Edenwald, we're not going up there. You know, they feel kind of scared. They don't feel safe. I want you to know that this is a safe haven for you guys. You know, we want to reverse the trend of all the negativity that you heard about the projects and the development. It's not as bad as really people think. I mean, times done change. I mean, if you come in just for safe haven and having fun, then that's good. You know, you come in here for the right reasons, you know, which is basketball, keeping the kids off the street, staying safe, you know, everybody being fun. So we don't want you to think that Edenwald is like the worst thing that comes up. You know, tell people we got a big thing, hey, we got something going on Edenwald. It's like there's always a pause with people, I don't know. You know, Edenwald, it felt like it's just like, Edenwald was just like hated amongst most people, most cities across the borough. Maybe even in the prison system, I don't know what's going on. So people think that Edenwald, that's just everybody, but it's not. Just, this is really about the youth. You know, don't let the street stuff take you as far as not supporting the youth in any community. It don't gotta just be Edenwald. It could be anywhere. Gun Hill Road. It could be the Valley. It could be 21 Park when they had it. It could be anywhere. It could be ECG. Anywhere, District 12, Uptown. It could be downtown. Anywhere. You just want some way to support the kids and the youth. Come out and show your face. You don't always gotta have money. Like, a lot of people feel like, I don't want to come out if I'm not donating money or something like that. You could just donate your time, volunteering, talk to the kids about something positive. You know, stay off the street, stay in school, and that may touch a kid. It might not just be money. You don't have to always get money to make an impact. Like being there, you know, more male figures. A lot of kids is missing fathers in their life. Maybe they might get locked up at an early age. They might pass away, and they don't really know who to go to. So the first thing they do is go towards the streets. First thing they do is join gangs. They're looking for love. So this tournament right here is the love we want to give them, you know? If you're looking for a mentor. We also want to teach them etiquette, you know? Simple things, how to eat with a fork, you know, we want to have banquets. We get back to school things for these kids, just so they know, like, we got people here that really care for them. So it's bigger than basketball, but basketball is one of the biggest sports that bring people together, teaches you discipline, teaches you to be on time. As you can see, we got kids this young, little boys, young girls, they just out here. If it was something really going on, it would be even fun. They just learning how to shoot. We're not even teaching nothing yet, but they would be in the clinic. So this is most important, is touching the youth, because today's world is really, really difficult for youth. A lot of people dying, a lot of kids, people going to the prison system. So we want to limit that number of youth and adults going to the prison system. We also want to have family engagement, even if it's not just a sport. You know, come outside with your son. Don't just push your son outside and say, hey, go outside to the basketball court. You know, if you got the time, I know some parents is working, you know, come out, support, show your face, see what it's about, speak to who runs the tournament, speak to some youth head, like just volunteering, parent engagement. You also have kids that, we got a policy that we have, kids must do 5 to 10 out of a community service when joining Grenada Built to Win Inc. nonprofit. So it could be anything when they're doing community service. It could be a cleanup project. It could be a random act of kindness. It could be anything out in the community that you got to do. You can maybe read to the senior citizens in a nursing home. Anything you want to do for the community service hours, we want to teach them is bigger than basketball. Where we go outside the neighborhood, take trips, maybe take them to different states, maybe across seas. Even if we got some kids that's great in engineering, we want to be able to generate some money and support that student in engineering. We don't want to say, oh, if it ain't basketball, then that's just it. Because it's not just about basketball. You know, at some point in life, basketball comes to an end, and it's like, what are you doing for others? You know, basketball helped me go a long way, so now I'm back. I'm just giving back to the youth here at Edenwald Project where I grew up at, and now I'm just want to give back, make sure everybody's safe, even some youth. We also want to tackle mental health. Even some youth might have some problem. Some adults might have some problem with mental health. We want to be able to give y'all the resources. They also building a YMCA up in this area that's coming soon, maybe 2021 or 2020, I want to say. It would be a great resource center. hopefully it helps the kids in this neighborhood too by going there and being able to stay active. As you know, in the Bronx, one of the highest rates of obesity is in the Bronx. A lot of kids is dying from diseases, being obese, diabetes. You want them to stay fit. And, teach them teamwork, teach them character. I think the sports really build character. You gotta be on time. You gotta work with your teammates. You gotta speak. So it's not really easy. Same thing with work. You would have to just come to work on time. Some of us might not like our boss, we might not like our teammate, but we still gotta come to work. So you wanna teach the kids something positive, keep them off the streets, most important. And most important thing I wanna say, when this tournament's going on, the crime rate is down big time. The crime rate is down in Edenwood Projects big time. You got some people who never even played basketball, some people who just came out of prison that just want to support, that's real engaged with the kids, saying positive things, don't go to jail, different things like that. Prison is not where you want to be, things like that. That's if this wasn't going on, they probably wouldn't want to say nothing to the kids. They probably be telling them, hey, you want to be in the game, hey, you want. But seeing that the tournament's going on, they want to be a part of it. They want to coach and help change their life. So most important, keep the youth focused, positive energy, and give opportunities. A lot of events don't really give kids opportunity. A lot of other tournaments don't really give them opportunities outside of basketball. Opportunities, you might want to give them a job. We also, I want to say, we have summer youth this summer working with us. We have 20 summer youth employees working with us this summer from Grenada Built to Win, controlling the tournament, making sure that the court is clean, making sure the time is good, the scorebooks, the website, they have a job. Making sure the grill is right, making sure they sell the water, the Gatorade. So we want to teach most of these kids responsibility, They want to feel like they're important. So Grenada Built to Win is a nonprofit. It's been going on for 7 years now. This will be our 7th year since 2013. Founded by me and Vance Callahan, the other partner, when we felt the need in the community that there was not enough activities going on in Edenwood Projects. Although we have the community centers there was no activities going on really inside the projects. We can have the community center in there. It's hard for people to get the kids in the center. So we want to be able to go out physically, people doing something, not just really staying in the center, hoping that the kids sign up and they don't sign up. It's bigger than signing up. I really don't care about names signing up. I'm not a name person. My thing is results. We also require every kid to bring their report card or progress report once they sign up during registration day, so we could keep track of the progress. So if a kid got a 62 grade point average, we want to be at the end of that term, we want to be able to make sure he get an 82. We don't want to say, hey kid, you want to come practice, but we know he got a 62. That to me, as a coach or as a commissioner of a tournament, is doing a disservice to the youth. When you know a kid is failing and you still got him playing basketball, or you still tell him to come to tournaments and you just want to win. To me, I feel like that's all about you and your legacy and trying to build a program, but you're really doing a disservice, because good coaches win games, great coaches change lives. Always remember that. All you coaches out there, all you GMs, all you commissioners, it's all about changing life. All this basketball stuff is about really changing lives, keeping them off the street. So you could coach a million games. If none of your kids graduate from college, none of them come back to the program, most of your kids get locked up, then you failed the youth. I don't care what nobody says, you failed the youth, because you ain't doing a good job. And I said some of them listen, but it's our job to really keep them on track. It's not just to throw a tournament, that's it. You're supposed to keep contact. A lot of coaches, if a kid ain't really playing for them no more, that's it. I don't care about that kid no more. He ain't me. It shouldn't be that way. See, my program, we don't cut kids from a basketball team. We gotta call it developmental, like a little developmental league. We develop them. It's bigger than basketball. We keep them on the program. It might be soccer for them. It might be flag football. We offer other services too. So you just don't want to just kick a kid out of a program because he didn't make the team or he don't have the money. We don't charge no kid here. Every kid here, every youth division is free. If you want a team, you hit us up and your team is in. Because it's about the youth. It's not about me making money in my pockets. I don't do the tournament. I've been doing it in my pocket for 7 years. No sponsors, no nothing. Nobody come donating no water, no nothing. We just been doing it in our pockets. That's when it's coming from the heart. When you do it straight from your pockets and worry about if these kids get a shirt. Some of the kids might come up, they didn't eat in like 2 days. They didn't eat tonight. Can you buy me something to eat? Some of y'all might say, you won't pay for me, so why should I care? It should never be that way. It should always be about the youth. It should always, if you got a kid, you got a heart. So to me, when I'm out here, I feel like every kid is mine. whether I know them or not, whether they see me grow up. Some parents don't know me. I feel like every kid is mine. We have kids traveling from Harlem, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens. We have parents coming. We also have the college pro division people traveling. So this summer might be one of the biggest summers we had. I'm real excited about this summer. It's gonna be great summer. Like I said, June 22nd is the opening day for the Grenada Built to Win tournament with a cookout. Many resources out here: chess, basketball, face painting, many games for kids to play. So even if you don't play the sport of basketball, you can get your face painted. You can play chess. We have a cookout. We have live music. We have raffle tickets. Towards the end of the summer, which is August, we'll be doing a book bag giveaway. Every kid will receive a book bag going back to school. We'll also receive some information about the NCAA clearinghouse for a lot of kids that's in high school that's really playing ball, that really don't know about the clearinghouse. That like a lot of high school coaches really don't know they so that, you know, it's called the sliding scale. Most people don't know about the sliding scale. Even some coaches where they got kids that go into classes and they either taking the wrong classes or even failing their classes, and they wait until they senior year to tell them about, hey, you got to take the SAT, you got to take the ACT, where that should have been implemented from the 9th grade or the 8th grade. They should have been knowing about it. You should have been telling them, hey, you need 90s. It's something called a sliding scale, where if you fail in most of your core classes, you're going to need a high score on your SAT if you're not passing the core classes. But if you pass in your core classes, you're going to need a lower score on the SAT or the ACT. So I'm going to host a panel discussing that part of it, and discussing more life lessons and more family engagements as far as being with the panel. But for people who don't know about the clearinghouse and how to clear their kids to go to college and on an academic scholarship or a sports scholarship, we have information on that too. So it's not just basketball. So most importantly, that panel will be in August. Like, we'll give y'all the date of August, what that would be. And most important, in your district, we need everybody to come out and vote for somebody in their district. Vote.
Say that. You got to say that again.
We need for everybody to come out and vote in their district. You need to vote. Yeah, you might not say, hey, this person ain't doing nothing to me, this council person ain't doing nothing, the Congress person ain't doing nothing, this ain't no, ain't nothing gonna be perfect. You still gotta come out. If you got a voice in your community, you can change. You can even be on the board. It's bigger than that. So you don't know what it could change you. You might be a council person one day and have a voice. You might change your kid's life. If it ain't just academic, you might be in a school system and no principal. So if you're not voting, you just as worse as the people who's not doing that, because you're not even coming out. You don't have a voice. You're not even showing your face. They don't know who you are. It shouldn't just be when it only benefits you, or if you feel like, hey, I'm good, my rent is paid, my rent is $200 a month. It shouldn't be like that. You should always want to push yourself. You always got resources. Resume help. We got job fairs coming up too, which you could hit up too. They're gonna have it in Edenwood Center, Baychester. From Carl Hasty office, my good friend Kevin Riley, he's running that too. The new YMCA being built. If you got your OSHA 30 for guys that's coming out of prison or not in prison, you know, go get your OSHA 30 and you have a job there working at the construction site.
Explain to the people what OSHA 30 is.
OSHA 30 is where it's a safety certificate for the construction site, to be able to work on the construction site. If you have your flagging, if you want to be able to put the bricks up on the wall, even if that's not you. If I was really in desperate need of an OSHA, I would go get an OSHA. A lot of people get paid over $25 an hour, $22 an hour, just to do construction, which is an easy job for some of y'all. It's an opportunity that most people is not taking advantage of. Also, we got the connection to get you the OSHA 30, basically for free if you need it. If you need that, you need to DM me so we can set up a time and set you up and put you in a class so you can work on the site and have a job. Because at some point, your moms can't take care of you forever, your father can't take care of you forever. For me, it was always tough. I didn't have no father, no mother I could go to and say, hey, can I get $100? Can I get $200? I need these Jordan. Where I lived at, we grew up, you see this project is like the trenches, you know what I'm saying? You look around, you see this. This is like almost like a prison, you know what I mean? You look at this project, it's almost like a prison. So this is what you call the trenches and getting it out of the mud where low-income houses. Some other thing I want to discuss too at the panel, we want to talk about rent stabilization. That a lot of people don't know. A lot of y'all might pay for one bedroom, $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month just to stay in a box. We want to try to stabilize the rent. I mean, it helps the landlords now that's running property. We want to stabilize the rent. At some point, that might be too much for New York City. So at this point, the projects, you might be winning. You get free light and gas. Like I said, it might be $200, so you feel comfortable, but you should always want to push yourself. The goal is not to stay in the project, it's to get out of the project, have something your kids can look up to, leave something back. Like I said, for all of you young dudes out here, it don't matter where you at, even if it's not in the projects, you need to get the OSHA 30. It's jobs available out here on the OSHA 30. If you get that certificate and that card, you definitely will get a job. There's a lot of sites that's looking for employees to hire with the OSHA 30. So now, starting next month, without the OSHA 30, you won't be able to even work on a construction site. There's a new project over here at Edenwald Project. I'm one of the voices over here on the board in this project and some of the council offices where certain jobs they ask me for, do you have any people that can work? Do you know any people that got the OSHA 30 that you would recommend that's on time that could come every day when it's time to work? We're looking for people like that. You're looking for a job and you got an OSHA 30, you need to hit us up. So
where can they hit you at?
You can hit me up in my DM at International Rob 5 or Grenada BTW_Blacktop Classic page. Just DM me, say, hey, how do I get my OSHA 30? I'm looking for a job. You know, one thing about people be scared to reach out to people and say, hey, I'm looking for a job. Hey, I need help. We all need help. We reach out to people. It's when you don't reach out to the person or you feel like you reached out to the person and they really can't help or they acting like they can help or they bluffing like I can help you but they really can't. Me is no bluffing. If I can't help, I can't help. Anything I'm saying here is the truth. I don't make up no story. I don't tell story. And that's not me. So if you really, really need a job, take the OSHA 30. Some of y'all might think, hey, go get your security license. Try to own something on your own. Build up your credit. A lot of people don't know about how to build up their credit. Build up your credit. How many of y'all really saving to really put yourself in a good position? So it's not all about stuff being handed to you. You still out here, you gotta work. Same thing like on the court, you gotta work for everything you got. So nothing's being given to you. So that's what we want to teach the youth, starting from the babies, from like 8 all the way to 18, even lower than that, maybe 5 years old, and go all the way to like 18 and send them to the college. So that's what we starting at. If you look, we got a little kid out here now. He's younger than 8 years old. He's like maybe 4 years old. We got kids all out here. They don't care what the weather's like, what time of the day. It's always a safe haven. One of the other things, most important, last summer, you know, a lot of people complain about the project here, but most summer we policed ourselves last summer. We didn't really have no police out here, no arguments, no fights. Everybody respected each other. Some people was grown men, all these kids, you know, we implement those rules that, you know, if you fight in a tournament, your team is kicked out automatic, you know, and you don't get your refund for the tournament if you pay, but it's free tournament, so you don't have nothing to pay. So it's pros and cons when you tell people it's free. You put a team in for free, it's like a lackadaisical effort. Like they don't gotta make the effort really to come, or they could just switch it around how you do. Free because free means come on time, take advantage of. It's for the youth. It's for the youth. So make sure the youth is having fun. Don't put it as a coach and you feel like free. Oh, I don't gotta go there. I can send my kids over here. No, you should still come. You should still respect the tournament and have some integrity. Teach your kids some integrity. Even if you 0-4, still bring your kids and get better. Another good coach that was playing in my tournament for the last 3 years is Coach Tiara from 360.
My name is Ciara Torres. I go to Bronx Community College. I'm ball player, man.
Okay. Thanks for coming out. You know, you've always been a big help for us every time out this tournament. It's your tournament too. This is a whole neighborhood tournament. It's not my tournament. It's not Vance Callahan's tournament. Tell me your strengths and weaknesses of your game. One of your strong points.
I'm a pure shooter. I already know once you give me the ball, I'm going to make it regardless. Ready to get back on defense. I'm a ball player, man. I'm point guard. I'm more of a shooting guard, though. Always, you know, I'm the one that makes the points.
This tournament has been dominated more by males. We've been looking to add girls. We must. What is one of the things you want to see different that the tournament do? And if we could add girls, how important would that be?
That would be definitely important because we don't have a lot of female ball players in the tournament. We only have probably about 4 or 5 females that play with the guys. But it'll honestly be a huge accomplishment to do, obviously, because this is obviously a male-dominated tournament. So we gotta get the girls out here, show what we can do. We We could definitely kill the boys though, for sure.
In August, we've been reaching out to a lot of girls teams to try to get it together for like last minute. We got some sponsors that want to sponsor. If we could do an All-Star game in August, would you be considering running the All-Star game with us or playing?
Well, definitely, without a doubt. Gotta put on for the girls regardless.
Would you come home with the MVP?
What? Would I? That's not a question. That's not a question.
Who was one of the toughest players you played against in college or even growing up? Give me two of the toughest players you played against.
A girl named Juju. She played for Monroe Express from the Bronx. She's a beast. And Fatu.
Juju, where you at?
Fatu. She played for Monroe Express, but she transferred over to Lehman. Definitely tough people to play against. Definitely.
So I want you to tell on live, like any girls out there, how could they contact you if they want to join your tournament?
Oh, my Instagram.
You and Denise's tournament.
Yeah, Instagram. Follow my Instagram, Ciara_royalty. Contact me on Facebook, Ciara Miliani. And yeah, we can get this going. Definitely got to get the females out here.
So any females are looking, you either contact Ciara or contact me at International Rob or VCal on Instagram or Grenada_BTW Blacktop Classic on Instagram. For any girls teams, any coaches that want to join, we're looking to build up our women's league. Well, we are. If it don't happen this summer, it's gonna for sure happen next summer for sure. We might be able to pull a trick out of our bag within the next couple of weeks with girls teams. We got some interested sponsors this summer, some car dealerships that want to come out here, and we'll pull up a car here, people who do drive. So this is gonna be a fun summer. Looking to remodel the park big time. Looking to get the wood floors is one of my main goals out here. Get the wooden floors to change the whole dynamic. So people who got bad knees like myself, like Ciara, but we still like shooters, you know. Shooters live on forever. Once you can shoot, you can play forever. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit out of shape right now, if you can see, but don't let that get to you, because I can still give you 40 on any bucket in a day. Shout out to Coobie. Shout out to my other man, Taj, his son, overseas doing his thing. So I'm going to thank y'all for coming out, watching this segment. Don't forget about us. Holla at us on Instagram